Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Vanessa Pacheco. Thanks for joining me here on Fox 10 GovStream. We've been coming on here a few times. I've been on here with Lanice Lagon, just kind of giving you updates of the election. So I'm going to turn over to this touch board. It's a new tool that we have on Fox 10, but I'm going to show you first where the presidential race is, and then afterwards I'll talk a little bit more of our local races and some of our statewide races, Alabama and Florida. But we're going to start with the United States president race. So right now, as you can see, 188 electoral votes for former President Donald Trump, and Vice President Kamala Harris has 99. So we click on former President Donald Trump. So far, he's won 18 states. So you can see those 18 states in red right there. And then if we click on the vice president, so far she's won 9 states, 99 electoral votes. You can kind of see those 9 states in this blue right here. Now, some polls just closed in certain states, so we're still receiving those numbers, especially on the west side. You can see that gray area. Some of those areas we still haven't received any numbers for. You can see in the lighter red, those are the ones that are leaning more towards the red. And then in the lighter blue, you can see the ones that are leaning more towards blue. But again, if I pull up just called, you can see the states that have been called for the former president and also for the vice president. So we're just kind of keeping tabs on all the numbers. Still, you can see the gray area, still a lot of states that need to be called. And of course, like I just mentioned, some of those polls just closed. So we're still waiting to receive some of those numbers. Now, again, the race to the White House, you need 270 votes overall. Now, you do have a few swing states, the swing states that we've been watching overall. So you have Wisconsin, Michigan here, Pennsylvania, North Dakota right here, Georgia, and then of course you have Arizona and Nevada. So we're keeping close tabs on those, of course, and the other yellow ones that I just circled, but still a long ways to go. But overall, 188 electoral votes for the former president and then 99 for the vice president. Now, I do want to talk about some of the local races that we have. So I'm going to transition over to this other graphics that we have. Okay, so we're showing the presidential race, but we're going to start off with some of the Alabama races. This one for House District 1 hasn't been called yet. We also have House District 2, which we just are there tuning into the watch party. So we do have our reporter Ariel Mallory at Shamari Figures watch party. And then we also have our Brendan Kirby. He's at Caroline Dobson's watch party. So I do have one cam up that it's one of the watch parties, but overall we've been tossing to them throughout the evening. And then if you tune in at 9 o'clock to our Fox 10 newscast, you'll be able to hear more from both of those watch parties. But overall, this is one that we're watching closely as well. And then you also have District 7. Still no information there, but we do have Florida U.S. Senate. That one's been called for Rick Scott. You also have U.S. House, Matt Gaetz on that one. You have a few amendments in Florida. The one that had to do with recreational marijuana use, no, 44%. And then let's go to the 4th Amendment. This one had to do with abortion rights. That one was also a no. Okay, so some local races here in Mobile County not having been called for U.S. District 1. We're obviously at that watch party for Shamari Figures and Caroline Dobson. Sarah Stewart, Chief Justice, she won that one. Circuit Clerk still hasn't been called. State Board of Education, that hasn't been called just yet. And then we also have the Pay As You Go program. We're following this one as well. If I click on this, kind of gives you information on that program. So it proposes committing $82 million to Mobile County roads and bridges. So we'll of course keep you updated throughout the evening and see if that was more for or against. Let's see, going on to some other ones. You have Baldwin County. So Chief Justice Sarah Stewart there. You have first one of the amendments, Amendment 1, 2, and 3, different areas. We've also been keeping you updated on this, but within the county and to prohibit the annexation by local law of any property within the district except under certain conditions. So we have 3 areas there that we're watching for Amendment 1, 2, and 3. These are all different areas. This one's Stapleton Landmark, and then this one, let's see here, White House Fork Landmark District. So there's 3 different areas there that we're watching, but overall, just a few local races that we're watching, amendments that we're watching. And of course, we want to let you know it's 8:56 right now. At 9 o'clock, we're going to switch over to our newscast. Let me see if I could go to the map here. We're going to switch over to our newscast, so make sure you keep up with them. Lenice and Cam, they will have more information for you, and we'll also be tossing to those watch parties. We'll be keeping you updated on the statewide elections, on the national elections, the races going on. So make sure to keep up with them. You can follow us on Facebook. You can also download the GovStream app. You can watch it on there. It's free for your smart TV devices. So if you have Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, you can download it completely free and watch us there. But they're going to be live in just 2-3 minutes. So make sure to tune in. But for now, I think that'll do it for me. But thank you so much for tuning in with us and, staying updated with us. And we'll, of course, continue to update you. So just stay on here on our GovStream channel. You can also watch us on our website. That's fox10tv.com. You can also download the Fox 10 News app. And, of course, aside from Election Day coverage, we're tracking Hurricane Rafael. So our chief meteorologist, Jason Smith, he'll have more information for you on that. So we'll have all of that in the next 2 minutes. Thanks again for tuning in, and more election results in just a few minutes.